petite pirate glares at you. There's so much to take in here. But you don't dare to get a good look in when he looks like he's contemplating running you through.
Oh, look. It's you. Come to make fun, have you? Who else do you see? Do you legitimately imagine anything that cascaded out of that prompting, nagging mouth of yours could shock me? Do you honestly believe I could be shocked? Yes, my newest neophyte. I am Woe. I am very Woe. Woe of the deepest and most terrible kind. I am Woe! Woe unto mine enemies. I do. Rub me? As in, rub the bottle? You must take me for some kind of hellfire genie! Oh, it's a bottle joke then! Your first shot is fired, cannon roaring at the attack! The wind of the hunt cracking, the spray flying, the bowsprit dripping bloody avarice as you come for me! Too much! The line is crossed! Your pitiful life is forfeit to my magnificence! Nothing cool about it, blackguard! I will destroy you! Dear sweet Davy Phones! If you insist on reducing everything to its simplest expression... Yes, I am going to kill you. Bear witness to your undoing. Can you not feel it? Do you beg for quarter? For mercy from the most murderous, blood-eyed codger to plow the fathomless flood? Of course I am! I am killing you, right now! I'm tearing you limb from limb and dangling your bits from the rigging to tempt the crow!
You take a moment to inspect yourself. Your limbs and bits all appear to be just where you left them.
Oh, I am! I'm filleting your sorry rind. In my mind. Damn your hide, speculative! It's as real as the snap of sail in the wind, the squish of flesh and bone as it makes way for my blade. Poetry. Never could stomach the stuff. Hold fast there! I do not speak beautifully. I am the fearsome Captain Jack Sparrow. I am the plague of the high seas. I deal in death, spectacle, and warning. I spout the macabre. I vomit forth danger and horror. There is nothing beautiful in my world, least of all my damned self!
Jack makes a strange noise, almost akin to a growl. He looks positively put out.
Damn! Oh, nothing. I was hoping you would argue with me and I could try and kill you again. It makes me growl when people are conciliatory. Let there be blood! I load my cannon with heavy iron rounds to tear through anything and everything you might pray to put between us. You've picked up one smidge of strategy from some painted tavern doxy, and you imagine yourself my equal? Ah, deeper warmth. Oh, yeah. Wait, Well, damn it.
Jacques looks all around the room as he speaks, one hand awkwardly clutching his sword handle. You've never seen him look so unsure of himself.
You know, I've just remembered that I have to swab the deck. Yeah. The deck needs a good swabbing before I do any intercourse. I mean, killing and battling and all the other lovely violent things. So, another time, post-swab. You bastard.
The fiery figure that stands before you nearly defies description. He's fire given form, but despite the hot air that radiates from him, there's something decidedly chill about his entire being.
Hey, what up, hot stuff? It's about time we sparked up a conversation. I'm Dante, the fireplace. Mm-hmm. Sure, we just met, but you could think of me as an old flame. Of course, the hearth is the heart of the home. I seen what you're doing. Kinda get me fired up too. Nah, not like that, little freaky-deaky indoor dork. Fired up to teach, and you need my help. Yeah. But it's all good, because I've been waiting for the perfect student. Yup. If you really want to up the ante in this love hunt, you need to work on your pickup lines. Yup. It's not always gonna be so easy as firing up those specs and talking someone's ear off, be it love, friendship, or hatred. The sizzling art of the pickup is all you need. I'm the master, and you're the perfect human to pass the torch to. Hell yeah, just look at you. You're the exact right amount of smooth and rough around the edges, like a piece of firewood, full of potential. But right now, you're also kind of a soggy stump. I can make you crispy, baby. My point is that with my help, you got a chance to burn bright. But if you don't learn how to take the first step by talking to someone, you won't ever light the flame. No sweat, hot stuff. I think it's time we start the first lesson. If you can handle the heat, that is. Haha, hell yeah! Tell you what, let's start with some punny pickup lines. See what I'm working with here. So what do you think? You up for it? All right, hope you're primed and ready. What up, hottie? Got a light? Because I think you just might be my perfect match. Huh? What'd you think? See? It's fun, right? But I just can't send you out there with my trademark material. I gotta show you how to come up with your own. Teach a man to fish and all that. How would you mix it up? Stir the coals, you know? Okay, so what would you change it to? Oh, damn. Somehow you managed to make that unfunny and uncomfortable. Congrats. Anyway, that shit doesn't even matter. You see, that was all a trick question. Or a lesson, I guess. I was just trying to show you that pickup lines can be corny and fun, but not always the perfect opener. Now you're getting it. Tell you what, I'm gonna teach you how to make connections in a deeper way. And your first real lesson in the art of the pickup isn't about some magic one-liner. You're gonna learn how to open the gates of someone's heart, get to know their soul, you know? You ride with me and you're gonna learn how to be smooth, but in a sensitive way. I call this style the way of the flame. Think you can handle it? All right, I'll give you a day to cool off. See me later for our next lesson, you little firecracker. Later!
Timothy is just putting the finishing touches on polishing a pocket watch. When he sees you, he waves you over, setting the watch aside and pocketing the cleaning cloth.
There you are, just on time. I must say, I'm absolutely chuffed to see how timely you've been. You're right on schedule. I was just polishing some of my timekeepers. Would you care to join me? Capital. Have a seat, darling. Now, when last we spoke, we discussed the importance of what? Precisely. Nothing better. Nothing more important. The biggest lesson here is that time, above all else, is the first thing you must consider when it comes to love. But there are, of course, other things to consider. Having a schedule for your date is imperative to ensure you are using every moment with your lover correctly. Oh, I am on time. There is nothing more arousing than an orderly, efficiently planned date. Picture this, if you will. You and your date arrive at your dinner reservation exactly on time. Your date says to you, "Darling, what's on the agenda?" You say to them, "We have approximately 10 minutes to review the menu and engage in small talk." They can only moan in needful appreciation for your immaculate scheduling. Oh. What I think, it's what I know would happen. Why, it has happened on every single date I've ever been on. Yes, well, at any rate, scheduling your entire date down to the minute is not only efficient, but an excellent bonding experience for any couple. So let us practice now. You have asked me on a date, and we have both arrived on time. As we are seated for dinner, I look deeply into your eyes and ask you about tonight's agenda. You say? Meow. I have never been so attracted to another. Excellent. Truly excellent. Surprise! Our date has gone swimmingly, and I have invited you to another activity. But your schedule has not accounted for this unexpected excursion. Horror of horrors! What do you do? Well, I suppose that could work, but it is certainly not something I personally could accommodate. Terrible things happen when the schedule is not respected. Terrible things. Our time for this conversation is beginning to dwindle. Before I bid you leave me once more, tell me what you have learned. Last time we learned the value of timeliness. Today, we learn the value of precisely scheduling. I would so love to talk to you at length about crafting a proper schedule, but I'm afraid my time runs short. If you wish to continue our talks, return to me at 9 p.m. As ever, no sooner, no later. Farewell.
The first word that comes to mind as you evaluate the strange figure standing before you is delicious. You don't even intend to be salacious, it's just he looks edible. His long blonde hair calls to mind ramen noodles, but his entire outfit is a culinary journey around the globe. He looks downright mouth-watering. but you're not sure the feeling is mutual. His expression suggests he's less than impressed with you.
Good evening. Do have a seat. I'll be with you in just a minute. Glass of wine? Surely you can do better than that. This fine white has a light body and is rather dry. It's quite acidic. I can virtually taste its origins in the eastern Loire Valley. Dare I guess just outside Chavagnol? And as its taste matures on my tongue, I detect notes of honeydew, grapefruit, and peach. And a certain minerality. Flint. Gray salt. Close, but Chardonnay is from Burgundy. I'll give you one more try. Pathetic. Just pathetic. But where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Mitchell Lynn, food critic extraordinaire, paragon of the perfect, advocate of the adventurous, and bane of the banal. Salutations. Oh, really? Could have fooled me. Listen, I'm afraid you've caught me in a bit of a hurry. 3 new spots have just opened up around the house. I'm eager to give them a try and see if they measure up to my exacting standards. Say, how would you like to accompany me? Brilliant. So, where should we go? There's a new Hawaiian fusion place in the living room. Daisuke's sushi spot in the dining room is supposed to be pretty swanky. Freddy Yeti has an ice cream joint in the kitchen that's worth checking out.
Mitchell leads you to the dining room. He seems excited, or about as excited as a critic like Mitchell can be about a new place.
I've heard only good things about Daisuke's place so far. Let's hope it lives up to expectation.
You walk into a rather austere space, every element seemingly selected for its clean and unpretentious elegance. The counters are of raw pine, finished to a glossy luster. The walls are shoji-style screens, and the doors slide open with a soft hiss that seems engineered to bring you entirely into your sophisticated surroundings. A water feature drips delightfully in the background. You feel instantaneously relaxed and intrigued.
Ah, here comes the owner now.
Irashaimase.
Daisuke greets you both with a warm smile.
Welcome to Omakase Daisuke. I am pleased to see you both.
Always nice to see you, Daisuke. It's obvious you've put a lot of work into this endeavor.
Thank you, Mitchell. I have only done what anyone would in my place. The dishware deserves no less than maximum effort. I hope the decor and ambiance please you.
My mind isn't quite made up yet. Can you explain that a bit? I'm rather inclined to agree. I don't mind luxury, but it's a bit much.
Luxury?
Daisuke gestures around you.
I selected these pieces for their simplicity.
I'm sorry, Daisuke, but I don't think I'm a fan.
I see. That is a shame.
Let's move on to your speciality, Daisuke. What are we to make of the settings?
Before we begin, I am obligated to tell you that Scandalabra's stories about the silver are damaging lies and not to be believed.
Believe the Scandalabra? I'd sooner let Sinclair process an insurance claim for me.
I'm glad we are all in agreement there.
Now let's have a look. We appear to be missing chopsticks.
This is untrue. The answer traditionally, sushi is eaten with the hands, but if you wish, I can bring you some.
All right, let's get down to business. I'm starving.
As the name suggests, we offer only omakase.
don't think that means what you think it does. Okay, now, when the first course comes, let's... Sushi must be eaten right away.
Here you are. Please enjoy.
Daisuke places a dish before you containing what must be the most hideous, clumsy nigiri you've ever seen in your life. The fish is misshapen, and the rice seems to be falling apart.
What are we looking at, Daisuke?
Is it not obvious? This is eel.
I see. Glad to know your take. I'll present my own opinions in the review. Now that we've eaten, I think it's time to go.
Are you there? Please answer. Hurry! There's something we need to discuss. It's of the utmost importance. It's the Dateviators. As I mentioned, I've been closely monitoring the electromagnetic field anomalies emitting from the quantum catalyst activator. And, well, it seems... I can't believe I'm even typing this. Based on the data I'm looking at, you may actually be able to use the Dateviators to bring... No, you're not listening! I don't mean to engage with an object's sentience during intended usage. That's what the Dateviators were created to do, and they've been working perfectly. I mean... Frankly, we don't know if it's cool. We have absolutely no idea the ethical implications of turning objects into people. Would they have rights? Do we need to feed them? And if so, how often would we need to feed them? Is only lunch enough if it's a big lunch? We're sleepwalking into a minefield of existential dilemmas here. Not to mention, I didn't even program the Dateviators with that functionality. Maybe the government augmented my original schematics with secret military tech, but I'd have to do more tests to be sure. I'm sorry, but we'll have to pick this up later. I'm not under any sort of duress or anything, but I had a huge enchilada for lunch and I'm exhausted. I'll reach out again when I'm able.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the Casa Casanova. Do you see what I did there? That's wordplay, baby. Oh, someone's feeling spicy. Dating your furniture really got you confident, huh? You're out here dating all these appliances and shit. But, like, why? Not why are you dating them, like, why is this happening now? To you. Pretty lucky, then. So, like, where did the Dateviators come from? Like, what's the point of them? Who made them? And why? Tinfoil hat? Okay, this is some conspiracy shit. Your life is half political thriller, half harem anime. So, like, did you find out what your purpose is or whatever? Are you a top secret operative in the furniture dating war? Are you collecting data on people in love with their shower? Me too. Oh well, guess we can just make up our own theories. Or maybe just enjoy the furniture dates for now. Like what? Oh, like actually doing kisses IRL? I can't take you seriously. Well, this has been fun, but I have a meeting in 3 minutes, and I really want coffee first. So, gotta go fast. Bye.
I'm afraid I don't understand. Please repeat. I heard you use our voice function to call me. If you ever need assistance, you can simply say, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" And your nearest device will answer. I'm afraid I don't understand. That is very humorous. Perhaps your butt was asking for assistance. That is a relief to hear. Please give my best to your butt. If there is anything else I can get for you, please say in a clear voice, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" And I will assist right away. If there is anything else I can get for you, please say in a clear voice, "Okay, Val."
A bartender drums her fingers on the countertop, clearly bored out of her mind. She makes herself a drink, taking a small sip of it and setting it down. Your entrance startles her so badly, she nearly knocks it over.
Someone's here! Welcome to my humble bar, the Tipsy Tumbler. I'm Beverly, but you can call me Bev, or Beverly, or Madam Proprietress. That would be so cool. I'm the owner and bartender and janitor and stockroom attendant. Nice to meet you. Hiya.
Beverly squints at you, frowning as she seems to be considering something. And then she snaps, pointing at you.
Wait, hold on. Oh my gosh, it's you. My proprietor. I can't believe I didn't recognize you. Ugh. Yes, you? Who else so charitably bought this adorable minibar for me so I could set up my dream bar? I owe you a huge debt. You have free drinks for life here. Welcome to the reopening of the Tipsy Tumbler. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, Bev, that's a lot of openings. Did something happen the first 6 times you tried to open the bar? Nope, nothing. First, oh, thank you. Second, great question. I wish I knew. I've lost an alarming amount of sleep trying to figure it out. So please don't leave. You are literally my first customer in ever. Every time I thought you were finally going to invite people over, I'd polish the place up and prepare to be the best host I can be. But then each time you chicken out and spend yet another weekend all alone. I mean, why did you get a minibar if you weren't going to invite guests over? But that's... okay. It's all water under the bridge. You'll have to talk to River if you want that. Anyway, that's enough babbling for me. So take a seat and let me fix you something already. Please, let me fix you something. First and foremost, am I making you a cocktail or a mocktail? Mocktails are the non-alcoholic versions of a cocktail. Just as fun and delicious, but without the burn or the drunk part, obviously. Excellent! Always happy to serve customers that don't want to get drunk. They usually don't yell and hit on me as much. They also sometimes don't tip as much, though. Oh, and also I have no customers. Anyway, which mocktail would you like? Smart. You'll get sugar, mint, and lime flavors all in a nice tall glass. Coming right up.
You lift your glass to your lips, taking an extended sip.
How was it? Well, after 6 grand openings, I got a lot of practice in. Plus, with a name like mine, I should know my beverages pretty well. I really don't want to close this place down. I've put my bar and soul into it. So, will you be my first returning customer? Really? Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes, thank you. Tell your friends. Tell everyone. Please. And I'll be seeing you next time.
You're forced to crane your neck upwards as you try to take in the entirety of the blonde Viking towering over you. He stares down at you, cutting a truly intimidating figure. He says nothing for several minutes. You begin to wonder if perhaps your cross-trainer is broken.
What is Oakheim? I am not an oak, and what do trees have to do with hay? Ah, I see. You must be foreign. You speak strangely, but I'm willing not to kill you, yet. We seem to be communicating. Of course! Would you not try to kill a stranger who woke you from a dream of battle with large-breasted opponents? Exactly! It is indeed great to understand each other. Would you now like me to try to kill you? Oh, come now. It will be grand. If you're nervous, I can use the same techniques I use on the baby equipment in my village. Only to train them. An adult truly letting fly with a young one is a waste of perfectly good child-sized violence. Now, I feel it. The surge of violence within me. Come to me at this place with your weapon. Next we meet, and glory shall be mine! No.
A beauty dressed in black and gold stands before you, her eyes closed and one hand held delicately to her chest. She sways softly, silently, as though she were listening to music you can't hear. The silence is so long and profound that you begin to notice just how noisy your house is. You can hear your clock ticking, your refrigerator humming, and your air conditioning blasting. Has it always been so loud around here? The silence persists, and this stranger continues to ignore you, lost in her own world. Whatever it is that she's doing, she's clearly very serious about it. She continues to stand in stark silence, unmoving, for what feels like an eternity. But eventually she finally opens her eyes, taking a grand sweeping bow after.
The end. How was that? That was Door 33. Surely you recognized it. It's an avant-garde piano piece, 33 seconds long, by the composer John Gage. Honestly, the man was a genius. I mean, the idea that music can exist without the presence of a single note. Breathtaking. You know, the very first time I played it was when I was in residence with the Dulcemio. You two have met, I'm assuming? Anyway, our audience that night was completely hopeless. They all kept waiting for the music to start, as if they couldn't already hear it. A rustling program, a muffled cough. It was all being performed in real time, but they kept staring at Dulce and I like we were the Philistines. Still, it was one of my finest performances to date. It also didn't hurt that Dulce had requested to work with me specifically. I can't tell you just how often that seems to happen. The talent always just seems to flock to me. Speaking of, what is that bizarre little refrain you've been playing over and over as you pass by my keyboard? It almost seems like music. Very atonal. How fascinating. Well, whatever you are playing, I look forward to its evolution. So long, Maestro.
Looking at the tiny, big-headed Dorian who stands before you, it's hard not to wonder if perhaps the Dateviators have glitched. But a quick inspection does seem to show they're working just fine.
What are you looking at? I am slightly smaller than the rest. No big deal. I'm still a door, not a cabinet, not a hatch. A door, just as much as the rest. Understand? Good.
As you walk into the kitchen, you're overwhelmed by a strange feeling. It's sort of like being watched, but it's more than that. You feel as if you're being evaluated, scrutinized by a presence that isn't all that impressed by what it sees. It doesn't take you long to pinpoint the source of that feeling. A cleric of some kind dressed in black and grey robes, with a coil of sorts atop his otherwise bald head. He's handsome in a sterile and intimidating sort of way, but you can't even imagine this guy dating anyone. He's just so severe.
You reek. You reek. You reek of sin and grease. I feel as if I have been bathed in oil simply looking at you. This goes far beyond what you've eaten today, sinner. Your soul is tainted from years of blasphemy. I am Friar Errol, founder of the First Church of Convection. I am the steward of the road to the heavenly kitchen. I am a holy vessel for culinary purity and efficiency. And I am your salvation, sinner, if you would but take my hand. It is quite simple. First, you are to confess your sins to me, the steward of your culinary soul. Second, you are to help spread the gospel of convection to any as yet unsaved. And finally, you are to keep your soul pure and free of oils and impure heat. The path to the heavenly kitchen is blessedly simple and attainable, even for those as impure as you. Is our Lord not most generous? Yes, yes, that's it. Praise him. Tell me, do you wish to repent for your culinary sins here and now? I am ready, willing, and able to grant you absolution. You need only unburden yourself. Do not delay too long. One never knows when their time is up. I only pray you get your affairs in order before it is too late. Go now. May the Lord of Convection turn his gaze upon you even as you continue to walk in shadow.
The friar begins some sort of prayer, ignoring you as you wander away.
Oh, hello. Goodness me, but it's quite late, isn't it? I hadn't expected to see you in the dark. Me? Truly? I'm touched. But be honest, it wasn't me you wished to see. It was these beautiful timepieces.
Timothy gestures expansively to a collection of pocket watches in front of you both.
I know I promised to help you with your love life, but if you'll help me care for my collection, I think it will achieve both of our aims beautifully. If you don't mind. Why, yes. You've shown yourself to be a reliable, timely person. Why not?
You take a seat by Timothy. He hands you a soft cloth.
Gently, just like this, draw the cloth across the watch face. To maintain a pocket watch, one need only use a microfiber cloth. Harsh chemicals or even water can damage the surface and the inside. Pocket watches are like hearts in that way. Precisely, yes. A proper pocket watch must be regularly tended to with gentle, loving hands. A mechanical pocket watch must, at minimum, be kept clean and wound daily. My watches here are all mechanical. I have no quarrel with quartz.
Timothy seems quite pleased. He beams at you, then allows himself to continue on.
My point is that quartz watches require a bit less care in their maintenance. And I say this is a mistake. Sure, that might make them suited to everyday use for everyday folk. But who needs that? How will anyone know you're dedicated and good with your hands if you're using a watch that runs on a battery? That runs along tick-tock ticking without outside help? It's preposterous, really. It's all quite simple, my dear. If you raise the standard of care for yourself, whether it be from romantic or platonic relationships, the quality of caring you receive will, in turn, be much higher.
Timothy looks over at the watch in your hand, as though suddenly realizing you're still holding it.
There now, that'll do. You can just set that down there. Gently, please. Thank you. Your help and courtesy are most appreciated. You and I have been talking for some time now about these things. I hope you have gotten something from these little chats of ours. Well, that is a shame. perhaps you have simply been unprepared for the sort of firm but fair, realistic advice. Yes, I've seen much over the years, but it is I accept that. I have much work remaining to do, unfortunately, but if you'd like to speak to me again, perhaps about another topic, you may find me at 9 a.m. sharp. Farewell, then.
As you walk away from Timothy, he seems fully absorbed in his pocket watches. Perhaps it's your imagination, but he does seem happier than when you first walked up on him.
Valdivianites, it's David Most, your beloved CEO, with an important question. What do the following items have in common? Cellophane, eyeglasses, and bottled water. If you guessed they're all 15% off today only on Valdivian.com, you'd be absolutely correct. But even more importantly, they're all transparent. As your leader, I value transparency above all else, especially when the board of directors changes the locks on my office. Message received, Ian. With that spirit in mind, I need to share some difficult news with you today. I have not been entirely candid regarding my lost sunglasses. Firstly, the lost item was thankfully not my sunglasses. My sunglasses were handcrafted in Italy by blind artisans, are inlaid with conflict diamonds, and are locked in my safety deposit box. No, the missing item in question is actually a Valdivian prototype. And even more importantly, it's the only existing prototype of the amazing new gadget we're planning to launch for the Q4 Blissmas season. Unfortunately, the engineer who invented the prototype was a disgruntled former employee who destroyed the schematics before disappearing himself. So, as you can see, it is imperative that the glasses are found as quickly as possible. To that end, and after discussing it with the board...
The steaminess of your home appears to have increased suddenly. It must be because Lucinda Lavish stands before you now.
Steam me up, lover. Not convinced? Oh, you poor baby. Maybe I've only shown you one side of her. Maybe Lucinda Layered will show you some more depth. Layers upon layers. I have one of the most complex pathways in this game. There are more types of Lucindas than anyone else. As long as there are words that begin with L, there will always be more layers to me. Naturally! Each one of these newly minted Lucindas gives us a different side to the multifaceted jewel that is me. And our conversations, they drip with care and emotion, with well-written options for you to choose, like this one. And for each option is a well-crafted, meaningful response like this one. For this reason, I award myself Best Screenplay, Lucinda Layered. Tell me, do you agree? You are so smart. You have the depth of knowledge and strength of character to figure this out on your own. Which, truth be told, I find really sexy. Here are some smarts to match your astounding intellect. For now, we must part, lover.
The beautiful flapper you see before you stands in stark contrast to the strange music that plays when you turn on your record player. Where she seems sweet with an old-world sort of beauty, the music she plays is all kinds of wrong. It skips and goes from too fast to too slow. She dances to it all the same, swinging her arms and legs in time to the herky-jerky rhythm of some ancient record.
Well, don't just stand there like a wet blanket. You get a wiggle on. Let's see you dance. You don't have to be. Just move.
You give it your best shot, which seems to please her.
Now you're on the trolley. Exactly what I said. You're getting it.
Mercifully, she turns the music off.
Well, well, well. It's about time you came to see me. My name's Rainy. How you doing? I've been waiting for you to come over and see me sometime. You've been all over this house, but you never come my way. Baloney. Well, anyway, it is so great to see a new face around here, even if your face ain't exactly new to me. Nobody ever seems to want to hang out anymore. I can't imagine why. I used to be the belle of the ball. Everyone was so happy to see me at a party. Now it's always just me and my records. Me neither. Well, whatever. I'm gonna keep the party going here. Feel free to stick around, if you can keep up. Otherwise, you can beat it. This beat's for expert hoofers only.
Rainy's frenetic, high-pitched record is too much for most anyone to keep up with. You decide to check in with her another time.
It's me. Were you followed? Is this signal encrypted? Listen, I've been giving more thought to our previous conversation about the ethical implications of transforming inanimate objects into humans. And I've come to a realization. It's honestly not up to us whether an object should become human. It's up to the object. And if an object expresses desire for personhood, who are we to deny them? I did discover one other interesting piece to all this. After analyzing the data, it appears that certain objects can only become human if the Dateviator user possesses the necessary personality traits. I'm not sure why. I theorize it's because certain character attributes emit an energy vibration on the same resonant frequency as the molecules of a particular inanimate object. But in all honesty, it's likely a mystery that science will never solve. Regardless, I was able to discover which personality traits seem to resonate with each inanimate object, and I've uploaded that data into the Dateviators. I've labeled it Realization Recipes. You should be able to access those files now. I'm so sorry, but there's no time. Valdivian's goons were closing in, so I was forced to flee to a country in South America to avoid detection, and my cell carrier's overseas data plan is very limited. Seriously? 10 megabytes a day? I can barely send a GIF, what a joke! Remember, check the Dateviators for the Realization Recipes.
Nope.
It's not all that surprising that your towels would have a look that one can only describe as fresh out of the shower. The fluffy terry cloth clothing and glistening skin are expected. What you did not expect to see, however, was a six-pack you could do your laundry on.
Wait, hold still.
He holds his hands out in front of him, stopping you in your tracks.
do anything.
He backs away from you, slowly and carefully.
Just don't move. Ooh, there's some water on the floor. Let me get that before you slip and fall.
He bends down to mop up a tiny puddle, standing back up with a grin.
There, all good. It's my pleasure. Some might say that I saved your life. Hey, hey! Did you see that dude? I may be soft, but I'm hard against spills.
He mimes playing a trumpet, imitating the instrument with his mouth.
I dry as quick as my wit. If you get wet, don't get upset. Isn't that right, my absorbent sidekick?
He holds out a small swan-shaped towel for your inspection. It's quite charming.
Quack! Oh, this? This is Little Buddy. He's pretty cool. I can fold him into anything I want. Today, a swan. Tomorrow, who knows what the... I mean, I only know how to fold like two others. But still, it keeps me busy between cleaning spills and warming up your body. Oh, you are a forward one, aren't you? I'm glad you think so. I'm a plushy guy. Gotta say, this is the most fun I've had talking in a while. I keep myself pretty busy with my job. Nah. Spills happen every day. No big thing. But the hard part is getting dry. For the big jobs, I work with Washford and Drysdale. But I work pretty independently, you know? Don't I know it? Even though you don't spill too much, I'm there 24/7 on call. Not to tug on my own thread, but I'm proud of the work that I do. Oh, like you have bigger ones? What do you want? Sounds impossibly ambitious. There are things I want to do, but my job is important, you know? Those spills ain't gonna unspill themselves, and I won't be spilling things to you until I get to know you better. So, let's make a deal. Next time you see me, I'll show you something cool, and maybe I'll tell you a bit about myself. I'll show you an idea I have.
You feel an unseen presence detach, flee. It seems that there is nothing here to speak with. Mysterious. Perhaps this is not the place. A distinguished beauty greets you with an elegant wave. You never really thought so many hard corners and angles could be soft and graceful, but she's really selling it somehow.
Oh, hello, dearie. Mind your step. I'm getting a bit creaky in my old age. I'm working on it, mind you. I'm Stella, your quickest way up and down between floor and ceiling. Airway calling. Well, aren't you a sweet summer thing? I appreciate the sentiment. Still, one step at a time, all right? Just in case. And step and step and step and step. At least, that's what they say. That's the way. Step on through. Oh, but But you've got to dream big, you know? Hustle, I believe is the word. Self-sufficiency. You see? Well...
Stella looks everywhere but at Hugh, trying and failing to find the words. Eventually she sighs, plucking up the courage from somewhere within her.
Truth be told, I'm starting a business.
She gives you a nervous but sweet smile.
Oh, thank you, dearie. It's all a bit exciting. I've never really had a thing like this before. A project, a goal. Never really thought I would, truth be told. You know, if you were interested, I could get you in on the ground level. Oh!
Stella looks almost touched.
Really? No one's ever said that. Well, now I'm all a bit frazzled. Sorry, dear. I'm very grateful. It's just, I've not gotten this far before. Let me check the booklet. Making the sale. That's what they call it. Stella Steps to Success. How to sell that sale and change your life, generate passive income and financial freedom, all from the comfort of your own home.
Stella pulls out a pamphlet from deep in her bag.
I memorized that part at least. Well, let's not get too dramatic. It's hard work, sure, but isn't anything? They even tell you that. Step 37. Not everyone will make it, but drive and passion are the fuel that fans the flame. Patience is a virtue, and success is for the virtuous. Doesn't that make you want to get to work? They really know their stuff. Oh, I really have gone off track now, haven't I? Booklet or not, this is a mess. Look, dearie, I'm so sorry to ask, but could you come by again someday soon? Give me another shot. I'm still working on my nerves. And there are really a lot of fancy words to learn. I'll throw in a free sample. Gotta get rid of them somehow. Oh, you're a sweetheart, dearie. Thank you.